So, unfortunately, the most intelligent person I know in my life has told me for the past week that tonight's story was about encounters. So, but then at 7 o'clock tonight, I researched it myself and found out it wasn't. So I'll tell you the midget Mexican prostitution story next time. But tonight I'm going to tell you a story about meeting my real father for the first time. I met my real father for the first time when I was 13 years old. He's from Southwest Georgia, and I was born and raised in Philadelphia. So I moved down there to live with him. The first time I actually really met him before I moved down there was when I came home from school one day in 7th grade, and I thought my brother's father was my real father for all those years until I was 13. And I come home from school in 7th grade, and I see this guy in this like full square dancing regalia. He had ostrich boots. He had, you know, the pearl buttons. He had a 6-shooter by his side. And I walk up, and I live behind Gateway Shopping Center in Valley Forge. And I walk up, and I see this like goofy-looking dude with this hot blonde in the same square dancing outfit. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, who the hell are these people? And he's like, "Hi, you Johnny?" And I was like, "Maybe." "I'm your daddy." And I was like, "Holy shit, mom, kid, the camera, what the fuck's going on?" So, anyway, we bonded for about 45 minutes, and he's like, "How would you like to live in Southwest Georgia?" And I was like, "Anything to get me away from mom." So, about a month later, I moved down there, and he picked me up at the Greyhound station, and my pop-hop had told me some stuff about him before I went down there, because it was top secret. There was like no such thing as my real dad. So he picks me up at the Greyhound station, and we start driving, and he's like, shows me where he lives, and he shows me his airport. He's a crop duster. And then he's like, "You want to get something to eat?" And I was like, "Yeah, Dad." He's like, "All right, well, we're going to get some pizza. You like pizza?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "We're going to go way down yonder and get some pizza." Yonder's about 15 miles away, so we drive to the Pizza Hut, and as we're going, he's like, "See that over there?" And I see these beautiful swamps with these cypress trees growing out of swamps, and he's like, "See that over there? Look real close. There, you see it?" I was like, "Holy shit, that's a fucking 10-foot alligator. Wow." He's like, "Look over there. Look over yonder. See that, boy? See it? See it?" I'm like, "Jesus Christ, that's a fucking 3-foot squirrel. Who's got a fucking 3-foot squirrel?" "That's called a fox squirrel, Johnny." "Well, Dad, I like fox squirrels." "Dad, tell me the truth. Is it true you used to drag race motorcycles?" "Yeah, I drag race a few. I used to own a Smithville Service Center, and I used to put the super tune on them bikes. People come from all around to get the super tune before they race. Charleston and North Carolina." I was like, "Wow, Dad, that's cool." I was like, "Is it true that you actually got hired to go to Wyoming and hunt a wild buffalo, a male buffalo that escaped from the refuge and went into the mountains but would come down and steal females?" "Hell yeah, I shot that son bitch. I shot that son bitch with my 300 Weatherby. Leopold scope. First bullet didn't even penetrate the hide, but the second one, hey, dropped him dead." "Wow, Dad, you're cool. Dad, tell me, is it true that you got a T-6 fighter plane from World War II and you do loop-de-loops and barrel rolls and all that kind of crazy shit, Dad? Is it true?" "Hell yeah, I'll take you up. You want to go up this weekend?" I was like, "Yeah, Dad, I really want to go up this weekend." So I was so excited. So I wanted to tell him about my girlfriend, Saida, from Philadelphia, and she was allowed to come down. Her mom said she could come down. So we finally get to the Pizza Hut, and then we had some pizza and we're talking. He went to the bathrooms, and I go play pinball. And as I'm playing pinball, this guy walks up and puts a quarter in. So I was like, all right. So I played him and I beat him. And I walked up to my dad. "Yeah, I beat it." Pah! He's like, "What the fuck, Dad? We don't do that kind of shit down here, Johnny. You're playing pinball with a goddamn nigger." And I was like, "Well, I guess I ain't gonna tell you about my girlfriend Saida then." So I learned 2 things that day. I learned how beautiful Southwest Georgia really is, 50 miles from Alabama and 50 miles from Florida. And I learned about racism that day and how ugly that is. And that's all I got for you.